So Ollie is as you can see, is an elite athlete, rugby player with an intensive training schedule. I should really put my hat on to read this so I can get right into it. He had gut issues. He fixed his IBS through our gut repair program. I'm not making any claims at all with our program, but it's fantastic for any gut related issue. He is very business focused now on, or his business is focused on helping people obviously suffering from his type of issues that he's had, gut issues, but he's also about helping athletes gain the peak performance through optimal gut health. Now, the exciting thing is he's recently become CAR qualified, which is something very, very special. We'll talk about that in a moment. And really his income is supporting his rugby commitments, giving him the flexibility to travel. It wasn't long ago he came back from Scotland.
Yeah, he was playing absolutely on the other side of the world and still running his business from over there. So we'll stop the screen share just now, and Ollie, if Ollie can unmute and put his camera on. There he is.
Hey guys, you got me?
Cap, Ollie. I'm wearing a golf cap.
Shall I put mine on, or feel like I'm out for training?
Now you look like a rugby player. I do need to get rugby caps.
Luke, thanks for taking the time. We're jumping on tonight. Mate, I know most nights are pretty busy with you with training, and this is one of the rare nights that you're not actually
my rest night.
Yeah, it is your rest and recovery night. So Luke, we mentioned at the start that really anyone can do this business, and certainly age is no barrier. And you've just turned 22 recently, and you're really building quite a big and successful business. You're achieving lots of things, CAR qualification and what have you. So, age is no barrier to this. So, just tell us a little bit, what does your LTLA business mean to you?
Yeah, awesome. I mean, I guess it's starting with something you just said before I jumped on, where you said, what we do is about helping others and not about selling. And I want to start there because that's really where everything's been driven from for me. As you kind of mentioned, Ish, and thanks for the nice spiel, I was really unwell. I did have IBS. I was, in a pretty bad way with my health, and similar to you, Ian, I just didn't know anything. I didn't know what to do, and I thought I was doing the right things. And it was my experience that initially just got me talking and got me sharing that. And then it came to the point where I realized not only can I help people improve their health, but I can also support myself through this, with my endeavors. And I mean, I moved to Sydney when I was 17, and I was getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning, going down to the gym and training, amazing people, but still 4 a.m. Until, for a couple hours, sleeping during the day and coming back at night, and juggling uni and juggling all rugby commitments and everything like that, and genuinely struggling to get by. I don't know how many times I called you and asking for a friendly loan or whatever it was, but that's where I thought I was going. I got my certificate, and I knew I loved health, and I knew I loved helping people, and I thought that was the best way to do it. And do you know what?
Sorry, that was as a PT. You were working as a PT there.
Correct. Yeah. So I was working as a PT in the gym, and that's the way I thought I was going to go. I thought I was going to continue like that. And even when I did kind of get introduced to LTLA, I still didn't necessarily know if it was what I was going to continue with. But it just got to that point where I just helped one person and it changed their life, and then I helped another and it changed theirs. And I thought, if nothing else, I just want to do this to help them. And then all of a sudden I realized, hold on, I can actually quit my job at the gym. I don't need to get up at 4 a.m. I can travel overseas. I can still work around rugby. And as soon as I realized that, I thought it just all sort of fell into alignment, and I never kind of looked back. So when you ask what it means to me, I guess that's where it came from. And as you said, the opportunity where I can, pick up opportunities with sport or travel or whatever it is, and not have to think, shit, am I going to get a job where I go, or what are my work commitments, can I get to training on time? That is really the most important thing personally. But as I said, my main thing is helping others, and to be able to do that as well is pretty cool.
So would it be fit? Obviously a lot of young people watching this, there's this whole thing about social media and being judged by what you think your mates are going to say to them. And probably you went through that, where initially it was because, we do use social media to share and to widen the audience. how did you overcome that initial, I'm not really sure about what people are going to think when I go on social media?
Yeah, 100%. And absolutely, I would be lying if I told you that wasn't the case. It just comes back to that opportunity to help others. And I think one of you guys said it, or someone in our amazing community said it, but it was like, view it as you're doing a disservice if you don't tell people about this, because you know how valuable it is and you know how many lives you can change. And as soon as I got that mindset, that's when there could be 100 naysayers, but the one person that kind of listens and I can help, their transformation is worth so much more than that. So that was where it kind of came, and that was the mindset shift. And then that, in alignment with just like the absolute belief of what we do, that just came from education, I suppose, learning more about what we do, how incredible our business model is. And I guess I'm lucky I haven't really had too long in the traditional business world, that I kind of recognize, I think I've got something pretty good here without necessarily needing to experience, a 9 to 5 or roles like that. So the education about those things just really helps cement, like, okay, we're under a bit of a winner here. And, if part of that barrier is getting out there and put my face out there and attach myself, then I'm going to do it with pride. And there'll be a bunch of people that respect that and jump on as well. And, if anyone doesn't, then that's not up to me, and then it doesn't really bother me anymore.
Yeah.
So exactly, that's exactly right. And look, just one final quick question. A lot of young people your age that are maybe juggling 2 or 3 jobs, working in a bar at night, and whatever it is, what because obviously you at some point you've done that before, but then working late, having to get up early to go training, what sort of advice would you give to people of your age that maybe are juggling that, in terms of this as a viable addition to the source of income that they've got?
Yeah, 100%. For me, I guess it was understanding what my number one things are, what my priorities are. And like, as you mentioned, like trainings and rugby and stuff is the number one. So I don't want to be working really late. I don't want to be getting up really early, because it doesn't work with my routine. So it then got me thinking, like, how can I then optimize working around like life, I guess, not just training or whatever it is, but whatever that priority is to you. And I guess that's exactly what we have. We have such freedom to be able to run this business and run, so many opportunities to create what we want from it, that not only that, to mention that how many skills we have, like we're the young generation, we're the people that know what we're doing with this technology business, and we have a real opportunity of influence, which I think's something pretty special. So and I think all kind of people my age have a real opportunity to influence their circle and try something new with technology and social media and the reach that we have and we've never had before. So that, combined with just the flexibility and the real opportunities that come with it, is something definitely to broaden your horizons on and get away from, I need more money, therefore I'll go traditional job, I'll work, do this, I'll clean dishes, I'll do whatever. I challenge anyone to just kind of have a think and broaden their horizons and their scope on what they can do.
Fantastic, excellent words of wisdom. And look,
I've got to ask the question, okay? Because Ollie's just become car qualified. Now I know that you can take the money for 6 months, okay? So every month you can just take the money, but at some stage you're going to be nudged in the direction of getting a car. So what are you going to get?
I don't know if it's going to have 4 wheels or 2 wheels. That's the thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Much to the discuss, I'm sure, of it, but yeah, I'm a bit tempted. I live in Manly, so 2-wheeled things are pretty fun. Maybe a little scooter, get me around.
Yeah, a little red Vespa.
Yeah.
Oh, how gorgeous! So Ollie's done that by basically helping others. That's really that's really, and that's the public recognition for all the private work that you do in your business. All in the online space, all in the comfort of your own home or cafe or wherever you are, or gym. So, for whoever's listening out there, it's incredible opportunities, and, it's just lovely to see 22-year-olds absolutely smashing it, getting to the point where you've helped so many that you can have the money to purchase cars, to get lease on the car every month, which is phenomenal, huge.
Just one last thing I'll mention, just following on from the young kind of side. I certainly came from the point of not thinking I could do this. And I just think recognizing where we're at now, and as we have people come on, the reception about, oh my God, you have everything in place to teach me exactly what I need to know, and I don't need to be a genius. As you kind of mentioned earlier, Ish, I think that's such a telling point. So, you know, if there's that daunting, I don't know, first thing about gut health or health in general or whatever, it just is so irrelevant. All you need is a good heart and passion to care about other people and willing to learn. And that's all it takes with everything else. So that's probably the last thing.
Well said, Luke. Thanks for taking the time to come on and sharing your experience.
Anytime.
You did a magnificent job. It's only really just beginning, and you can take your business wherever you want, all by helping other people. That's pretty cool. So